Hi, I'm Bryan with Bush Electronics. If you've been following us on social media lately, you know we've been working on a vehicle for Belgium Cold Springs Fire Department. Well, here it is. The guys in the garage have done a fantastic job getting it ready for the customer. And before we delivered it, we wanted to show you. Belgium is one of the first departments here locally in Onondaga County to go with a Ford utility concept for one of their fleet. In this case, it's a Chiefs vehicle we've been working on for them. But Ford makes a number of vehicles, in this case the utility and police vehicles that departments can utilize to save them some money. We'll cover that at the end of this video. But first we wanted to walk around and show you some of the options that we did as the upfit. So let's take a look. Well, here's the front all lit up. You'll notice the 4 ions in the front grille was a little bit of a customization that our guys in the install garage had to do. The 2 red ones up on top actually involved them cutting the grille and then having it repainted again to make sure that it looked like it was a stock option, but it actually isn't. You'll also notice some Par 28s down the fog lights and of course the Liberty light bar up on top. Again, if you've been following our video series, you know we always will tell you that the Liberty is probably one of the most economical bright light bars you can get that's on the market. And we think Belgium's going to be extremely happy with it. Before we go to the back of the vehicle and inside, I wanted to real quick show you these. You'd think that they were standard headlights on there, or standard fog lights from the factory, but they're not. They're actually installed here at Bush, and they're Whelen Par 28 fog light retros. They're available for almost any vehicle that has fog lights in front of it as a retrofit on it. They decided to use them as white flashing lights, but they are available as fog lights and warning lights, just like they have shown here. But because they're a dual stack light head, they're available in split colors. The customer had the option to go with red over white, and using the white controlled independently as a warning light or a fog light. It's a pretty neat option, we think, here at Bush, and we think we're going to start seeing it a lot more on some of the vehicles. Let's take a look at the back. Well, here's the back all lit up, and if you've been watching any of our other video series, you'll know this is a pretty standard setup for us here at Bush. We've got backflash installed on it as well as 2 ions in the back window. Now this is a security tinted glass, and it's a pretty heavy tint if you're familiar with the vehicle up close. You normally can't see inside of it, but those ions will blast through the tint as if there's no tint there whatsoever. And that's important when choosing lights in the back of a vehicle. You can also see the Liberty up on top, and it does have arrow stick capabilities. The customer on this one decided they wanted blue on both outside corners, but of course it can be populated to just about any color you want. Let's take a look inside the trunk real quick. There's a couple of neat features that we added on this. Our customer had a very specific request on this particular vehicle. When you opened the trunk, they didn't want the ions going up with it, so we installed them down below. But we had to remember the operator was going to be coming back to get gear and equipment out when they were in use and on operations on alarms. So what we decided to do was install a switch here in the back so that we could shut them off. But we also wanted to remember that it could be very dark in the back. As you can see, you just can't see a whole lot back here. But we wanted to make sure the user would be able to find equipment back here. So we installed this. It's a Whelen fluorescent LED bar on there, and it's pretty bright and will really illuminate the area that you have on there. And we can have more information on that on our website or our web store at store.bushelectronics.net. So let's take a look inside the vehicle real quick, and then we'll turn some of the sirens on. Inside, there's not a whole lot of equipment. The customer decided they wanted to go with a Giotto desk console. They do have a Whelen 295 siren in here, as well as a one-piece Motorola XTL 2500 radio. The one thing that they did want to add to it was this. It's a Uniden Bearcat scanner programmed to receive other channels that they don't necessarily have available to them on their Motorola. Other than that, it's fairly stock, and the one thing that we are trying to make stock here at Bush Electronics is a USB charger. We're adding it onto most of our new builds now more as a convenience factor. A lot of our users are finding that they use tablets for command, or they want to be able to charge a cell phone on there. And with the USB charger, you don't need to purchase a specific vehicle charger now. You can just use the standard USB one that comes with your phone or whatever device you want to use. The one interesting thing about this vehicle is the customer specifically asked to have a 200-watt siren installed on it, and we did that. 2 100 Whelen speaker heads are installed inside the front grille. Let's take a listen. It's incredibly loud. The other thing the customer wanted to do was specifically call out they wanted a power call tone on there. And Whelen 295 sirens are programmable units with about 16 or 17 different siren tones. And the whoop, as they call it, or the power call, we may be more familiar to it, is one of those options. So let's take a listen. Well, I'd call that another successful build by our automotive department here at Bush Electronics. I'm Brian, and thanks for watching. If you have any more questions on products used in this vehicle or any of our other products available here at Bush, check out our website at bushelectronics.net. And thanks for watching.